Tonight, we honour one of our finest acting talents, and here to tell us more, please welcome one of our industry's greatest supporters, Uachtaráin na hÉireann, Michael D. Higgins.
An gédal sias tó firkin áchas ar an bhein se liv leis an cóluad ar croiach se. May I commence by thanking IFTA for inviting me to present tonight's Lifetime Achievement Award, and may I commend them for their valuable work in recognising, rewarding and encouraging the many talented and creative people who contribute so much to Ireland's reputation on the international stage. But for all that they do, and for all the great creativity that is released into our world. So I'm delighted to have the opportunity to be associated with you and to acknowledge the work of an actor who has made an outstanding contribution to film and stage, and also who has been an outstanding ambassador for Ireland in the very best sense, not only through his gifted screen and stage performances, but also through his passionate advocacy for the arts in all their forms. Gabriel Byrne's talents first came to the notice of the homes of Ireland through television, sown in the fields and farmyards of the iconic Irish television drama, The Reardons. From that rich soil his reputation grew and flourished, and of course, from a training in some of the great sources of talent, for example, the Focus Theatre, to which I'm indebted myself, I think Gabriel went on to significant roles in films such as Defence of the Realm, Miller's Crossing and The Usual Suspects. Not only those, but so many more established him as one of Ireland's most successful and internationally acclaimed and respected actors. Gabriel's great artistic range and the effective command he brings to every role, whether playing a morally corrupt anti-hero, a well-loved literary giant, a legendary king, an Irish traveller, or any of the many roles to which he has brought his unique and distinctive talent, he has made a significant contribution to Ireland's legacy in the world of film. Gabriel's ability to fully embody his character has gifted us with performances that ring with authenticity and invite us to a truth that, while taking risks, is also emancipatory of feeling. He is an actor unafraid to experiment, to innovate, as he challenges and provokes audiences whilst bringing them to new understandings of our human struggles. Gabriel Byrne's spirit of transformative thinking and the moral courage that drives it extends beyond his film career. I read a description once of Gabriel as someone who agitates with a passion to take on oppressors of humanity and culture, and that is a very apt description of someone who has always been a brave and outspoken advocate for justice in its many forms, speaking out on behalf of the homeless and the impoverished, asking the difficult questions that are so often the necessary prelude to bringing about positive change and the creation of spaces of culture that can be shared by all. Irish culture is so fortunate to have the privilege of being able to claim Gabriel Byrne as one of our own, and I take great personal pleasure in presenting him with his greatly deserved award tonight. Tres Liam Milesh, agus Gwynbach Ra agus Banat an obre megar Shulike, Galane She, Mila Mahagot a Gabriel. Thank you.
That's the best question anybody's thought of.
It's bigger than you. hugest congratulations, Gabriel, on receiving the Irish Academy Award for Lifetime Achievement. Gabriel is worthy of this award because of an extraordinary breadth of work, from comedy to tragedy to thrillers, everything up, down and in between. He is a complete one-off.
I judge a man's life by the way he dies.
Are you mad?
Congratulations, Gabriel. You were the first to make Hollywood seem at all accessible to my generation. And you just went for it. What a career. Absolutely brilliant. But what's particularly inspirational is that you did it, you blazed such a trail without losing your integrity.
Comes to you.
Your request for relocation is denied, Gorman. I am now in command over this emplacement, and you will not interfere with our actions.
Let us play a game. Let us pretend as if I am king, and you are the captain of my musketeers.
He is philosophical, hilarious, compassionate, a female magnet.
Congratulations to you. I really think there's no one more deserving. You are a legend to me. You are so incredible, but also just as a beautiful person. I think you're amazing. I love you. Have a fabulous night. Mwah.
Working with you was a truly inspirational experience. You are an actor with the most powerful, truthful talent. And you have such integrity and dignity, and you raise the game of everybody around you, and you really, really are inspirational.
I love you, Manel.
Hello, brother. I would have recognized you anyway.
I wasn't born a priest.
All right, plumber. Don't mind if I do.
It was presumptuous of me.
Thank you.
You know, this award is meaningful to me because it's not just God damn it. It's not just a marker of work, it's a marker of my life. And when you look back on your life and the decisions that you've taken, you get to a place where you look back and you see the reverberations of those decisions. The decision to leave Dublin was a huge one for me. Despite people saying, oh, you shouldn't go to London, you shouldn't go to New York or whatever. And it wasn't that I set out to say, okay, well, I'm going to be. It was just that I had to prove something in myself, I suppose. But there was a time when work and life were inextricably bound up together for me. And I had to admit that to a certain extent, my work was my identity. And I came to learn that life and work are two very different things. And imperceptibly, they started to diverge. And I came to see that work was a very important part of life, but it wasn't life. And that when we consider the kind of lives that we've led, you look back at the successes, the failures, the doubts, the insecurities, the fears, the regrets, and the great gratitude that you have to have been given all those things, including the failure. I've always maintained that you learn more from failure than you do from any kind of success. I'm enormously grateful for the opportunities that I've been given. And even though I didn't really understand the jumps that I was taking into the unknown, I'm really glad that I took them, because I was never encouraged to listen to the silent voice, to the voice inside yourself that says, do it, go for it. And if there's anybody out there who has that silent urging or voice, listen to it, do it. Because the doing of it means that you won't regret it, because it's better to have done it than never to have done it. I'd like to also pay tribute to another part of my life that has been so important, the loyalty of friends, the loyalty of family, the people who know me and who I owe a great deal to, the people who gave me jobs, the people who believed in something that I had to say. And my agent, Terry Hayden, I've had since for maybe 30 years, and we've managed to remain friends and agents. Thank you to all those brilliant actors in the room, those young actors that are coming up now. That it's so moving to see it, because I remember talking to Liam Neeson about this. We were the only two in America. They didn't know where we came from. It's wonderful to see now that kids can look and say, I'm going to LA or I'm going to London, and actually going for it, and being courageous and taking the leap. You know, you don't really learn anything. You just keep making mistakes and you try to do it better the next time. Every job you start at the bottom. And can I just say thank you to those actors, thank you to the directors, thank you to the producers, the casting agents. I'd also like to thank on a personal level my darling, beautiful wife, Hannah Beth. Thank you.